All right, that's very interesting thing. As examiner gives us diagram types of questions. Diagrams, pictures, process have a small indications around. So for example, you see this question type. In this type, the first ever thing that attracts me is stop A. My mind will start thinking for stop A, B, C, D, right? Yes, this is irrelevant information, but the most important thing is 11 and 12. As I have already told you that you have to follow the number sequence. So whenever you get a diagram question, you have to follow these three things. The first thing is number sequence. You have to focus on the number sequence. The second thing is find out the beginning point where you are standing. All right, find out the beginning point where you are starting that. The third thing is focus on the minor information that they give at the corner of the question papers. What IELTS examiner does is they give very important information in the form of minor information or very small font size at the corner of the question paper. You can see on the screen, it says east, west, north, south. So in this diagram, the audio will be following this east, west, north, south poles, right? They will be telling you the whole story with that. And you have to follow. So usually candidates don't focus on these important instructions or the indications, and they just try to make a fluke for the answers. So this is something wrong. Let's take another example. For example, this kind of diagram. As I've already said, you have to focus on three things. The first thing is number sequence, second thing your beginning point, third thing is the important instructions given at the corner of the question paper. Agricultural park, as I said, you have to focus on number sequence. So the first answer you will get here, all right, number 12. You won't get first answer here. Although you are starting your position here, right? As I said, the beginning point is here. They have clearly mentioned, but you won't get the first answer here, all right? You will get the first answer of number 12 and then number 13 and then number 14. So that's how they make it complicated for the test takers so that you get confused. And obviously in this whole question type, you will be you will be focusing on these poles, north, west, east, south, because examiner will be using that. Let's take another example. As I said, you have to focus on the number sequence. So you will be following this number sequence 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And here you have the trees, for example. So they will be telling you, first of all, the trees. Now here in this diagram, in this whole society or the hill improvement plan, they did not tell you where you are standing or what is your starting point. So what do you have to do? As soon as you start listening to the audio, you have to find out where is your starting point. As soon as you have identified what is your starting point, you will be synchronized with the audio. Until and unless you find out your starting point, you cannot get synchronized with the audio. I hope you must have understood. If you have got any question, you can ask me